Martin Sheelar at the plate.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Day number 2 of our coverage of the South Walton Showdown. And the first pitch is popped up by Sheelar. And Bachtel over at first, able to make the catch. That was kind of an unexpected out. Sheelar thinking that was kind of a routine fly ball in foul territory. Winds up getting retrievable by Bachtel at first. And there is one away. Well, if we are going to top yesterday, I'm just going to sit back and watch. What a great day of baseball yesterday, wrapped up with a win last night. South Walton upsetting IMG Academy, handing them their first loss of the year. And the irony was, it is the first win in the showdown for South Walton, which in itself is surprising. A quality team, but man, they played some really stiff competition here. Got a walk given to Jack Ewart. And a base runner on here in the first.
Marist, number 5, Noah Garrick.
So all of that great baseball behind us, and here we go with day 2 of our coverage. 4-game slate. Marist, the War Eagles, and TCA, the Conquerors. Martin Sheelar started it all for Marist. Jack Ewart followed. He's the 2-hitter and at first now with a walk. This is 3-guy Noah Garrick. John Loudon batting 4th. Joe Montembeau is the 5-hitter. Jack Richardson hitting 6th. Brock Berge in the 7th spot. Jack Simmons the 8-guy, and Roshan Bullard in the 9-hole. All facing Tyler Ellis on the hill for TCA. Behind the plate, Braden McKee. First baseman, Brennan Bachtel. At second, Jaron Flowers. Shortstop is Parker Lowe. Thrown down to second. Tagged out. That was just a spectacular play by shortstop Parker Lowe. Looked like Ewart was going to get in with a stolen base, but just plucked it out of midair and able to reach down and lay the tag on Ewart. Two gone with the bases cleared. Well, I guess we're already off to a spectacular start. Nice defensive plays twice for TCA. And Noah Garrick with the bases cleared. Jordan Martinez, the third baseman for TCA. The outfield, Levi Couch in left, Gage Petrutz in center, and Chris Riley in right.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Coming to the plate for Trinity Christian, number 1, Gage Petrush.
Let's go, Marist! Showdown! Showdown, Marist! Throw the heater!
Bottom of the first gets underway. Gage Petruch starting it off.
Right there, boy!
Tyler Ellis, the two-hitter. Parker Lowe hitting third. Ethan Wheeler fourth. Jordan Martinez in that 5 spot. Chris Reilly is the 6-hitter. Jared Flowers batting 7th. Braden McGee in the 8-hole, and Brennan Bachtel batting 9th.
Don't get no credit.
Jamie Vissens on the hill. Marist putting Jack Simmons behind the plate. Brock Berge at first. Second baseman Jack Richardson. At shortstop Jack Ewart. And the third baseman is Joe Montembeau. Outfield of John Loudon. In left, the center fielder Noah Garrick. He'll scoop it short, but no throw over. That'll be a single of the infield variety for Petruch.
Now batting for Trinity Christian, number 21, Tyler Ellis.
Shot short. Double, baby.
So a runner on for Tyler Ellis. And in right field, Martin Shelar as we take a look at the defense for Marist. Base runner aboard, Tyler Ellis to the plate. Swing and a miss at the first pitch from Jamie Vissens. Countyman's up 1 apiece on Ellis. Parker Lowe to the on-deck circle. Another overcast morning, but we had overcast for about half the day yesterday. That is shot towards left field and out of the park. Tyler Ellis with a 2-run home run. Conquerors crank up the offense quickly. TCA a 2-zip lead. Parker Lowe to the plate.
For TCA, number 9, Parker Lowe.
Ethan Wheeler is on deck. And is slapped towards center field. Trotting in to make the catch is Noah Garrick. And there's one away. Ethan Wheeler, the DH, to the plate. Jordan Martinez to the on-deck circle. On the inside part of the plate to Wheeler.
Batting for TCA, Ethan Wheeler.
Couple of strikes on Wheeler. Jordan Martinez to the on-deck circle. Vinson's trying to recover from the 2-run shot given up to Ellis very early in the game. Though plenty of recovery time for the War Eagles. Here's the 0-2. Got a piece of it and fouled it all. Big games yesterday. The only game that was maybe a little out of hand, interestingly, was the game that went the longest. 3-hour contest. And that was Houston And I'm trying to think of who the opponent was. It's been, 12 hours ago. On the outside part of the plane gets Wheeler.
Coming to the plate for TCA, number 23, Jordan Martinez.
Okay, I concede I'm cheating. I'm going back to look. That was Houston and St. John's Country Day. Houston winning that one 13-5. Other than that game, you had some barn burners. 3-2 Bishop Verot win in the opening game, knocking off Providence after Providence had taken an early 2-zip lead and held it until that 3-run homer in the 5th from Joey Lawson. Then you had Lincoln and TCA. And that game was tied going into the 5th. Conquerors played a couple of runs in the 5th and win it 3-1. And then, of course, last night, South Walton win over IMG. 2-1 pitch, fouled away, and the count even. Bottom of the first 2-zip game, Ellis with a 2-run shot. And every game yesterday and today has featured a home run. Martinez fanned. 1 in the books. It's a 2-zip TCA lead.
Of LBW Community College is a homecoming for me. It's where I began writing my future, and it's a blessing to come back and help students write theirs. LBW is home. I love how our campus has become a place for our community to come together. Families enjoying walks on campus to faculty investing in our students. There's a place for everyone at LBW. We try to ensure that every student has an opportunity to attend LBW and succeed no matter what career pathway they desire.
Now batting for Marist, number 7, Jack Loudon.
Let's go.
Top of the second gets underway. John Loudon, Joe Montembeau, and Jack Richardson coming to the plate. Got your Triple J's. John, Joe, and Jack here in the top of the second. Popped up, back towards the screen. And that is going to drop. McGee misreading it. Had an opportunity. He just went thinking it was going to go beyond the screen or just inside. And it wound up dropping about 6 feet inside. Nobody happier than Loudon right now, though. Gives him another opportunity. I mentioned it is overcast. But it was like this yesterday until about noon. Sun came out from noon to about 3 or 4 in the afternoon. Got cloudy again. But didn't have a drop of rain. So we're hoping for the same today. I am hearing weather bird in my ear as Loudon goes down a strikeout victory. That tomorrow might not be so pleasant. Currently 68, should warm to 71 today. Feels like 66. UV index 2 and low, the air quality 35 and good. Winds out of the south-southeast at 8, gusting to 14, but it is supposed to get windy this afternoon. But now I'm seeing it's pushed back into the evening. As you got another strikeout in this one of Montembeau.
Coming to the plate for Marist, number 13, Jack Richardson.
2 gone for Jack Richardson. So at the moment, looking like the rain, the rain could be here tomorrow. The wind might be here for the night game. 8 mile visibility, 92% humidity. Sun sets at 6:52. Moon is full. And the temperature is a degree above what it typically is on the 14th of March. Two balls, 1 strike. And the count runs even at 2. It is tomorrow when we might see some showers and maybe even some severe weather. I'm looking right now at the iPhone weather app. It says, though, later in the evening, so maybe we'll get everything in. A little bit outside with a pitch. Ellis was on his way to the dugout. Thought he had fanned Richardson. Here's the payoff. And there is strike 3. Dropped, throw down to first to make sure Richardson isn't out. And that is 4 Ellis K's in a row as we head to the bottom of the second.
And First National Bank, thanks for your continued support of South Walton Seahawk baseball. Now batting for TCA, number 10, Chris Reale.
Battle was fused and abused. Battle was fused and abused, boy. X's are accumulating.
Bottom of the second. Chris Reale starts in. Jared Flowers and Braden McKee. Opening pitch from the Sens into the strike zone. Flowers awaiting his opportunity next. TCA got a 2-run homer from Ellis in the first.
The ball knew its destiny. Right past the batter.
For a 9 a.m. game, not a bad crowd on hand. And for a 9 a.m. game with no local flavor. That kind of gives you an idea as to the appeal of this tournament. 1 ball, couple of strikes. That will get out of play. Over beyond the batting cages. Into the trees. Another day started with baseball and your breakfast. I concede I got the sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin, but did get that, whatever it is, potato patty McDonald's has. I think I have developed an addiction, which I am going to try to break. Count even at 2. And you got a strikeout of really. 3rd K in a row for Vincent.
Coming to the plate for TCA, number 3, Jared Flowers.
And there is one away for Jared Flowers. But as I mentioned yesterday, if you're coming to the ballpark, don't stop anywhere else. Dine here. It is, well, it is fine dining. If you're talking about the actual eating aspect, I guess it's not candlelit with tablecloth covered tables. But man, it is some good eating. So come out, enjoy baseball, and enjoy the food. Jared Flowers, first pitch low. That is knocked in the direction of left center field and will one hop to the wall. Flowers will motor into second. 3rd TCA hit of the game, 2nd extra base hit.
Number 6, Braden McKee.
And Braden McKee coming to the plate with the runner in scoring position. Arnold and Providence in the game coming up. IMG and Trinity Christian in your 3 o'clock matchup. And another marquee game for the 6 p.m. nightcap. South Walton and Magnolia Heights, Mississippi. A little bit outside with the pitch, and the count evens 1 apiece. A busy day of sports here on JockJive. We've got Coastal Alabama South, Southern Union softball, and baseball. That is happening in Wadley, Alabama. Wrapped right back to Vincent's, and he will not get the runner at second. Quick little dart. Trying to get it to Ewart, and Ewart the tag on Flowers, but Flowers able to get back.
Now batting for TCA, number 18, Brendan Boxell.
So a couple of base runners are on. Brennan Bachtel to the plate. Gage Petrutz to the on-deck circle. And that will get away from Simmons. Runners move up 90 feet. Well, a good shot there of one of the many organizers trying to get the speed gun working so that the display behind the hitter will display the speed of the pitch. Lifted out of play. Also today, you've got basketball GCAA Women's Basketball Championship tonight at 6 Eastern, 5 Central. South Georgia Tech and East Georgia State. That happens in Americus, Georgia. In Waycross, Georgia, it is the GCAA men's semifinals. Georgia Military College and Andrew College in softball this afternoon. And of course, we're here all day. So a lot of sports. Outside of the strike zone to Bogtail. Three balls, one strike. Gage Petrutz awaiting his chance next. One out with two aboard. And that is lined over to second, dropped. Got the out at first, and runners have to hold. So a nice job by Richardson hanging with it. Getting Bogtail instead of on the line out on the 4-3. And we're back to the top of the order, Gage Petrutz. And runner coming in for McKee. That runner is Parker Brannon. Hit to deep short, fielded by Ewart, goes to first, and it is there just before the arrival of Petrutz. Cocker is threatened, but Marist keeping two stranded. We go to the third in a 2-zip game.
Just about all Wayne Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Crafts got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
Now batting for Marist, number 11, Brock Berge.
Brock Berge, Jack Simmons, Roshan Bullard. In the top of the third, that is lifted towards shallow center, and it's going to drop in. Flowers thought he could make the catch from second, and it actually was Petrutz' call to make from center field.
Number 27, Roshan Bullard.
It'll drop in, and Berge's on with the first Marist hit of the game.
Make that number 12, Jack Simmons.
Jack Simmons coming to the plate. Roshan Bullard to the on-deck circle. High inside pitch. Into the strike zone, and the count evens at 1. Bottom of the third, Tyler Ellis, Parker Lowe, Ethan Wheeler. Due up for TCA. And a couple of strikes on Simmons. One ball, 2 strikes. Just a little bit inside, and the count goes even. Two offering. You got it. Hit by the pitch, and Simmons will go to first.
Now batting for Marist, number 27, Roshan Bullard.
Tying run aboard, potential go-ahead run coming to the plate in the form of DH Roshan Bullard. Meanwhile, catcher Jack Simmons getting a courtesy runner. And that courtesy runner is Colton Walker. So the runner is a Walker. Couple of base runners aboard. Meeting on the bump. Tyler Ellis, after giving up the single, though that was really not something that should be. There should be an asterisk by a hit like that. That was something that could have and should have been caught. But there again, on the other hand, as a pitcher, there are some spectacular catches made that kind of, work as a balance. Roshan Bullard with Martin Shelar to the on-deck circle. Bullard showing bunt. And that is too high. Off to third goes Berge to second. Simmons, and let's see if the bunt sign's still on with now runners 90 feet further. Walker at second, Berge at third. Outside of the strike zone with a pitch from Ellis. Two-0 pitch, and it is 2-1. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're actually trying to get to 6,500 subscribers by the end of the month. So the midpoint of the month is tomorrow, which means we need about 113 to stay on track to 6,500 by, say, tomorrow or midway through Sunday. I think that's doable. So if you haven't subscribed, it is just a mouse click away. Bases loaded for Marist.
Now batting for Marist, number 9, Martin Shelar.
Back to the top of the order, Martin Shelar to the plate. Shelar with a fly out to first. And that happened in the first inning. Bases loaded, nobody gone. We talked about it yesterday. Odds are you at least cut the lead at half if you're Marist, but let's see if the odds are in their favor. Outside to even the count in 1. Zach Ewart on deck. 2, 3, and 4 in the TC order when you get to the bottom of the third. High and away with the pitch. Big pitch coming from Ellis. Outside of the strike zone, it becomes a 2-1 game. Into the zone. Well, you're in danger. Let's see where Shelar could put it if Ellis does. Outside and a walk and a run.
Now batting for Marist, number 14, Jack Ewers.
Still loaded, back-to-back walks. And now a 2-1 game.
They're spending too much time out there. That's a penalty. Flag.
Jack Eward coming to the plate.
I don't know, pitcher. I saw that coach straight.
He is one of the 3 Tyler Ellis walks in the game.
All right, don't leave.
Noah Garrick to the on-deck circle. Here's the Ellis pitch. And it is 0-1 as that one is fouled beyond the dugout at first. Gorgeous complex here at South Walton. And I noticed the football stadium undergoing renovations. I'm assuming more people. They're expanding the seating, and so a bigger stadium coming. Couple of strikes on Eward. One, 2 offering. And is popped up to center field, routine and not particularly deep. Making the over-the-shoulder to catch from second is Flowers, and everybody's got a hold.
Now batting for Marist, number 5, Noah Garrick.
One out for Noah Garrick. Still got the bases loaded. John Loudon to the on-deck circle. On the outside part of the plate to Garrick. Garrick, the last out in the first inning. Wide of the strike zone. I remember when there was nothing but trees right here where South Walton exists. As a matter of fact, I remember when Destin was nothing but had one little bait shop. Things have definitely changed in the last 50 years. That is floated in the direction of right field. That could and should bring in the tying run. Pretty strong throw, though. And tagged down coming home. Wow, what a throw from right field by Riley. That looked deep enough to get Simmons in, but really fires, and the tag out at the plate means TCA maintains the lead going to the home half of the third.
Now batting for TCA, number 21, Tyler Ellis.
One up, one down. Three up, three down.
Tyler Ellis with a 2-run home run in the first, back to the plate in the third. Marist gets a run off a hit and a bases loaded walk. In the top part of inning number 3, cut the lead in half. Looked like they were going to tie it up. On a Garrick fly ball to right field, but really zips one to the plate. And Simmons tagged out trying to come home, or actually his runner Walker. 1-1 pitch. A little bit outside to Ellis. Two 2-1 pitch. And apparently he got a piece of it. Was on his way down to first. Thinking it was a drop, strike 3, but apparently got just enough of it to win a return trip to the box and the plate. Two offering, and there he is, struck out. So one out and Parker Lowe to the plate.
Number 9, Parker Lowe.
Ethan Wheeler to the on-deck circle. John Loudon, Joe Montembeau, and Jack Richardson. Same 3 that came to the plate in the second, come to the plate in the fourth. We see TCA again later this afternoon at 3. On the inside part of the plate to Lowe, who popped out to center field, was the first out in the first inning. Oh, 2 offering. And there is back-to-back Ks. And for Vicens,
Now batting for TCA, number
that is
16,
strikeout number 1, 2, 3,
Wheeler.
4, 5. Ethan Wheeler next. Wheeler a strikeout victim in the first. 2 gone, nobody aboard. 2-1 TCA lead. Midway through 4, we're halfway through the game. 45 minutes in currently. One ball, 1 strike offering. And it is 1-2. Baseball season for high school teams in Florida. About a month away from wrapping up the regular season. Getting into the postseason. Same is true for Alabama. That's kind of a, I didn't mean to, or I got to because it's going to be a strike and I didn't realize it to begin with. Wheeler fan. Vincent's retiring the sign in order and struck them all out.
Of Alabama Online. where legends log in. A tradition of excellence. Choose from over 100 affordable degree and certificate programs that fit your budget and schedule. Earn the same degree as you would on campus, with the same affordable tuition rate for every state. UA Online. Advance your career and change your life. Get started today at online.ua.edu.
Top of the fourth, mid part of the order, John Loudon starting in, Joe Montembeau and Jack Richardson, who all came to the plate in the second and were all struck out by Ellis. Three pitches missing, 3-0 to Loudon. 3-0 pitch. And it is 3-1. That'll get out of play and run the count full. Payoff pitch, and that's a little bit high. John Loudon with a walk. That is the fourth one issued by Ellis.
Now batting for Marist, number 8, Joe Montembeau.
And a base runner on for Joe Montembeau. Martinez really in flowers when you get to the bottom of the fourth for TCA. Bunting it down the third base line, but foul. And back to the plate with a couple of strikes comes Montembeau. Marist with the tying run on in the top of the fourth, nobody gone. Foul off pitch, keeps it at 0-2. No balls, couple of strikes. Here's the offering, there's the swing, there is the miss, and there is the first out in the fourth.
Now batting for Marist, number 13, Jack Richardson.
That is the fifth Ellis strikeout of the game. One out for Jack Richardson. Richardson struck out looking to end the second. Running it, a good pitch to run on. That is Loudon. He will get the second. Hops out of the mid of McKee and goes back to the screen. And now the potential tying run in scoring position at second. One-0 offering. Fouled back and the count evens one apiece. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on, 1 run for Marist. Trying to make it 2. Nice stop at third by Martinez. Spin move in the throw to first. And Richardson is out, number 2.
Now batting for Marist, number 11, Brock Berge.
Brock Berge coming to the plate. Berge has scored the lone Marist run, driven in by a bases-loaded walk to Sheelar. High with a pitch to Berge. Jack Simmons is on deck. Tying run in second. Ellis giving that runner Loudon a look. And a strike delivered to Berge. Berge with a leadoff single in the third. Eventually came in, as I mentioned, with a bases loaded walk to Sheelar. On the inside part of the plate. And a couple of strikes on Berge. Oh, 2 offering. And it will stay 0-2. 87 mile an hour. Tyler Ellis offering. Here is the 0-2 pitch, Berge. Battling Ellis here in the top of the 4th. Time asked for by Berge. Steps out of the box. Supposed to get windy later, but right now, not much in the way of a breeze. Well, there's a breeze. Fans Berge. Couple of strikeouts in the inning. 1 runner is walked, but left on. 4 go up, 3 go down, 1 stranded. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Martinez, Riley, and Flowers due up.
Now batting for TCA, number 23, Jordan Martinez.
Go Bears, back at it, baby. Easy up, easy down. Grind time.
Bottom of the 4th, it's been a 2-1 ball game since the top of the 3rd. Jordan Martinez driving this one to right field. And a leadoff single for the Conquerors. That is their first base hit since the second inning. And it is hit number 4 in the game.
Now batting for TCA, number 10, Chris Reale.
Chris Reale coming to the plate. He struck out in the second. Jared Flowers to the on-deck circle. Jack Simmons, Roshan Bullard, Martin Sheeler when you get to the top of the 5th for Marist. Uncomfortable lead for the Conquerors, trying to expand it a bit in the home half of the 4th. That'll go to the screen and get Martinez into scoring position. So a Vincent's wild pitch, and Martinez now stationed at second base. One ball, one strike. Outside to run the count to 2-1 on Reale with a strikeout in the second, but his big play was a defensive one. When the tying run was at third in the top of the 3rd, and Garrick sent a shot to right field, really throwing out Walker coming home. Count goes even at 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here's the offering, fouled away, and it remains even. Meanwhile, Martinez, who had made his way to third, puts on the brakes, slams it in reverse, and goes back to second. Vincent's with a couple of looks to Martinez. Here's the pitch. That is lifted towards left field, and it will leave the park. Well, really a big play defensively and a big one offensively, too. Second 2-run shot of the game. Ellis had one in the first, Reale with one in the 4th. Most of the home runs that we've seen in the last couple of days go into that short porch. Over towards left field. That was not true, by the way, of the Borthwick Grand Slam last night. He decided to go to one of the deepest parts of the park. Hit by the pitch is Flowers. Another base runner aboard. Braden McKee coming to the plate. He may not face Vincent's, though. And, well, I was waiting for that ceremonial transfer of baseball from pitcher to coach's hand. Haven't seen it yet. Maybe he is staying in to face McKee. He is. Sins has given up a couple of home runs, and they have accounted for all 4 TCA runs. Braden McKee, who wrapped into a fielder's choice, fouls off the first pitch. Brennan Bachtel to the on-deck circle. Simmons, Bullard, and Sheelar. 8, 9, and 1 in the Marist order when you get to the fifth. Able to get back safely at first is Flowers. On the inside part of the plate, 0-2. No balls, couple of strikes, nobody gone. Base runner at first, 2 in. On the Chris Riley home run. Flowers again able to get back safely. Oh, 0-2 pitch after a couple of glances to the runner. That is fouled back. And it will stay 0-2. 1:03 into the game in hour 3. And in the bottom of the fourth, a 3-hour window. I guess technically for the game about a 2.5-hour window. That would give the next teams about a half hour to get their prep in and keep things on schedule. Flown into left field, catch made by Loudon. And Flowers trots back to first.
Now batting for TCA, number 18, Brennan Bachtel.
Brennan Bachtel to the plate, ground into a 4-3 as the second out in the second inning. Top of the order, Gage Petrutz to the on-deck circle. High and away with the pitch. One ball, no strikes. 2 in, 1 on. The runner goes. Swing and a miss by Bachtel. In with the stolen base is Flowers. Well, this infield natural or artificial turf is a little faster, and if you are stealing, you might have a tendency to slide past. Flowers did, but he hung on for dear life. And in with a stolen base at second. We used to do the coverage of the NJCAA Division II World Series there in Enid, Oklahoma, which is an artificial infield. And you can tell the teams that play natural grass. First game or two, they would struggle to gauge where to begin their slide. And typically would slide past. Count even in 2 on Bachtel. Two balls, 2 strikes. And Massins will strike out Bachtel. There is out number 2. And K number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Number 1, Gage Petrutz.
Back to the top of the order, Gage Petrutz to the plate. Thus far, your biggest strikeout performance, at least in games we have streamed, came yesterday. Aaron Watson with 13 strikeouts. Messians has raised his total to 7. Little outside to Petrutz. Petrutz has singled and ground out, 1 for 2 in the game. It is 2-0. Tyler Ellis, who had a 2-run shot in the first inning, has moved to the on-deck circle. Yesterday, added another game to our March schedule of baseball. A week from tomorrow, have added the Philander-Smith Southeastern Baptist College baseball doubleheader in Laurel, Mississippi. Another inside pitch to Petrutz. Sims shaking off a sign or two from Simmons, now set to deliver. Count runs full. 3 balls, couple of strikes. So when you are channel surfing for sports and you can't find anything anywhere else, come here. Of course, you don't have to make us the last option if you don't want to. That'll drop over in foul territory. Long run over by Shelar. But it will drop, and that will send Flowers back to second and Petrutz back to the plate. Another payoff pitch. Petrutz with a single in the first. He was the last out in the second. And is the last out in the fourth. Couple of runs in on the Riley home run. Stranded is Flowers as we head to the fifth in a 4-1 game. Just about all White Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Perhaps got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
No matter for Marist. Number 12, Jack Simmons.
Top of the fifth, leading it off, the 8-hitter Jack Simmons. Roshan Bullard and Martin Sheelarn due up in the inning, too. TCA gets another 2-run shot. Got one in the first from Tyler Ellis, get one in the fourth from Chris Reilly. Simmons hit by a pitch in the third. Both starting pitchers still in the game as we work our way past the midpoint. Ground to second. Flowers will get it. Underhands to first. There is one away.
Now batting for Marist, number 27, Roshan Bullard.
Roshan Bullard coming to the plate. Martin Sheelarn in the on-deck circle. In the world of sports, no NBA until 6 p.m. tonight. Celtics and the Heat, Pacers and 76ers starting the NBA schedule. College basketball getting underway at 11 o'clock this morning in about 45 minutes. And it starts with Oregon and Michigan in the Big Ten tourney. The quarterfinals, the SEC quarterfinals starts at noon with Auburn at now Ole Miss. Then you got Tennessee and Texas, Missouri and Florida, and Alabama and Kentucky. Two offering to Roshan Bullard. Just a little bit outside. The ladies' tournament action in progress. In the MAC, the championship semifinals. As you got that one lifted towards left center field, and it'll hop up against the fence. Allowing Bullard to pull into second with the first extra base hit of the game for Marist.
Now batting for Marist, number 9, Martin Sheelarn.
Back to the top of the order, Martin Sheelarn to the plate. But in the MAC semifinals, Ball State with a 58-40 lead over Kent State with 9:11 to go. And got a SWAC semifinal with 2:51 to play in the first stanza. Texas Southern, a 13-12 lead over Alcorn State. And speaking of the SWAC and Texas Southern, they've got a little popular history behind them. Michael Strahan, a grad at Texas Southern. Jalen Hurts' brother was a quarterback at Texas Southern several years ago. But in women's basketball, leading by 1 over Alcorn State. One ball, couple of strikes. Hit outside. Well, if you want a little more history where Texas Southern is concerned, I think the guy's name was Mark Davis, who was at Indiana when Bobby Knight left. And he took over. Well, he eventually, at some point, went to Texas Southern and was coaching the men's team and coached them to a number of conference championships. Before I think moving on, maybe to Detroit. Three 3-2 count on Sheelarn. Here's the payoff pitch. He has popped out and walked. And pops that one out of play. 3 balls, couple of strikes, another payoff pitch. That walk to Sheelar came with the bases loaded, got him an RBI. Strike 3 on the outside part of the plate.
Now batting for Marist, number 14, Jack Ewart.
So 2 gone, Jack Ewart to the plate. That is the 7th strikeout for Tyler Ellis, too. Both starting pitchers with 7 Ks now in the game. Jack Ewart with a walk and with a fly out to second. By the way, with our behind the plate look, you got a good look at Daniel Bowden. I don't think he was trying to get camera time, but we'll be chatting with him in the next game. Popped up by Ewart to right field and really with a catch. 1 out double, but left on is Bullard. We go to the bottom of the 5th, still 4-1 Conquerors.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Now batting for TCA, number 21, Tyler Ellis.
Bottom of the 5th, Tyler Ellis starts it. Parker Lowe, Ethan Wheeler coming to the plate, too. Ends on the heel on the bottom of the 5th. So these starting pitchers both into inning 5. Count him in at 1. And as I mentioned, TCA back for the 3 o'clock game. In between now and then, Arnold and Providence. Our first look at Arnold, our second at Providence. Saw them yesterday in the opening game against Bishop Verot. Two unpitched to Ellis into the strike zone. Ellis has homered and struck out. Homered in the first, struck out in the 3rd. Back to the plate in the 5th. Strike 3 on the outside part of the plate. That is 9 strikeouts for Vicens, but he might not get his 10. Got a new pitcher coming in. Let's see who the new guy is and get you the Vicens numbers when we return.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Coming to play for TCA, number 9, Parker Lowe.
Bottom of the 5th with a new pitcher, Luke Rama. Jamie Vicens will work 4 in the 3rd, face 29 strikeouts and no walks. Gave up 5 hits, but 2 of the 5 hits were 2-run home runs. Total of 4 runs given up and had 1 hit batsman. And hands it over to Rama. Rama and Lowe. Lowe 0 for 2 in the game. He has popped out to center field and struck out. That will get back behind the screen into the trees. One offering. It is too far inside, 2-1. Lowe the first out in the first inning with a fly out, the second out in the 3rd inning with a strikeout. Our streaming part of the South Walton Showdown, featuring a total of 11 games. This is the 5th. Three more to go today and 3 tomorrow. Doesn't get out of play. Another huge success, by the way. The Showdown last year, just a super tournament. And somehow they matched that. Popped up, back towards the screen. I think that was some kind of like air conditioning unit, or some kind of unit. got popped by the foul ball from Lowe. And now Lowe gets popped by the pitch from Rama.
Now batting, number 16, Ethan Wheeler.
One aboard for Ethan Wheeler. Wheeler with a couple of strikeouts, one looking, one swinging. Jordan Martinez to the on-deck circle. Sixth inning, Garrick, Loudon, and Montebeau for Marist. Yesterday, school was in session. It is not today. I'm assuming their spring break now underway here in Walton County. Running is low, throw is high. Stolen base for Lowe in scoring position.
That's not any good advice. No, that was not good advice.
1-1 offering. And it is 1-2, sent out of play. Well, we've got folks out into the brushy area looking for baseballs. I got a feeling there's a treasure trove of baseballs out there. Time asked for by Wheeler. Wheeler with a couple of strikeouts, 0 for 2 in the game, awaiting the 1-2 offering from Rama. Got a piece of it and stays alive. If you're looking to keep the schedule on track, then you probably want the game to wrap up within 2.5. That would give about a half hour for the other teams to get ready to roll. Popped up left side. Looks like it is going to stay on the field of play. Able to make the catch is Loudon. And that'll force Lowe to hole.
Now batting for TCA, number 23, Jordan Martinez.
Jordan Martinez next, 1 for 2 in the game. He is struck out and single. On the inside part of the plate with the pitch to Martinez. Oh, 2 pitch. Martinez awaiting. Chris Reilly to the on-deck circle. Rama trying to get the game to the 6th inning. That is hit well towards left center field. That well out of the park well. Another 2-run shot. So the Cockers spreading around the 2-run homers. Ellis, Reilly, and now Martinez. It is a 6-1 lead.
Now batting for TCA.
And one of the fellas with another 2-run shot coming to the plate, Chris Reilly. Jaron Flowers to the on-deck circle. High inside pitch from Rama. Really 1 for 2 in the game. Has struck out and homered. Two-0 pitch. And it is 2-1. That one fouled over this direction and out of play. Another one over this way, same spot. Count him in at 2. Couple of balls, couple of strikes. Arnold and Providence coming up. Second game of the day. That's a base hit into left field from Really. Second hit in the inning, 7th of the game. And a runner aboard for Jared Flowers, who has doubled and been hit by a pitch. Not sure at the moment Rama is going to face Flowers. And as a matter of fact, I think we already see a new body coming in from the pin. We break and return to baseball at Santa Rosa Beach.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Jared Flowers at the plate.
Nine-hitter and DH Roshan Bullard's got a new job. He is now the pitcher for Marist. He comes in after Luke Rama will work a third of an inning. In that 1/3 of an inning, Rama facing 4, no strikeouts, no walks, 2 hits given up. A 2-run homer to Martinez, also responsible for really at first, and then hit a batter. Outside of the strike zone with a pitch to Jaron Flowers. Flowers 1 for 1. Had a double, got hit by a pitch. We had a brief, and I mean ever so brief, visit from the sun. But it has gone back behind the clouds. Bullard with a look over to first. Really taking a step back towards the bag, but then holds his lead. Takes off for second, and he'll be in with a stolen base. But there was a strikeout of Flowers, so scratch the SB. Couple of runs played again on home runs. It is a 2-run Martinez shot that turns it into a 6-1 game.
Now batting for Marist, number 5, Noah Garrick.
First pitch, Garrick, fielded by Ellis, scooped on the receiving end by Bachtel, and out will go Garrick.
Now batting, number 7, John Loudon.
One pitch and one away with John Loudon to the plate. Loudon has struck out and walked. High pitch to Loudon, Joe Montembeau. Moving to the on-deck circle. Bottom of the 6th, bottom of the order. 8, 9, and 1 due up for TCA. And it's lifted to left field, and it leaves the park. Solo shot by Loudon. One Loudon swing of the bat and a run taken off the lead. And it becomes a 6-2 game.
Now batting for Marist, number 8, Joe Montembeau.
Joe Montembeau. Oh for 2 in the game with a couple of strikeouts. Count will go even in 2. He struck out in the second, is out number 2, and the fourth is out number 1. That is floated in the direction of left field, and that will drop in as a base hit. So a couple of one-out base hits, a homer and a single. Jack Richardson coming to the plate.
Coming to the plate, number 13, Jack Richardson.
And Coach coming out to the hill, and that may be it for Ellis. Time well spent, but it's done. Ellis out. New pitcher coming in for TCA.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Griffin Edenfield, the new pitcher, facing Jack Richardson. Tyler Ellis working 5 1/3, facing 23. 7 strikeouts, 4 walks, 4 hits, 1 hit batsman. He allows 2, and there is a runner on. That would be his responsibility as well. Montembeau was on, but getting a courtesy runner, and that is James Doctor. And actually, he's not a courtesy runner spot, so that would be a pinch runner. Pitcher and catcher get the courtesies. So Doctor in to run as a pinch runner for Montembeau. Two unpitched misses, 3-1. Richardson 0 for 2 in the game. Brock Berge on deck. Out of the strike zone, walk given, couple of runners aboard.
Batting from there, number 11, Brock Berge.
2 on. Brock Berge to the plate, 1 for 2 in the game. Had a single and scored a run in the third, struck out to put it into the fourth. And is ground to short, fielded by Lowe, goes to first. It's the out of Berge, and I think Edenfield thought that was the last out of the inning. He was headed towards the dugout. And then realized, wait a minute, nobody's following me to the dugout. Maybe that wasn't the last out. So 2 gone. And Jack Simmons coming to the plate. Simmons hit by a pitch and ground into a 4-3. Ground to second, Flowers has it, goes to first, and now Edenfield will have teammates following him to the dugout. Solo home run from Loudon, 2 runners stranded. We go to the bottom of the 6th. TCA looking to add some insurance.
Greg McKee to the plate.
Bottom of the 6th, Braden McKee will start in. Brennan Bachtel and Gage Petrutz, all facing Roshan Bullard for the first time in the game. Bullard came into the game in the 5th and struck out Flowers. And that is the only conqueror he's faced thus far. Couple of strikes on McKee, who has hit into a fielder's choice and flown out to left field. Here's the 0-2 pitch to the 0-2 hitter. Round to short, charging in Ewart, fields able to get into first. A nice stretch on the receiving end by Berge. One out for Brennan Bucktail. Bucktail ground into a 4-3 and struck out 0 for 2 in the game. Gage Petruch to the on-deck circle. Marist in the 7th starts with the bottom of their order. The guy on the hill will be the guy at the plate. Here is the 0-1 pitch to Bucktail. Ground into the 4-3 in the 2nd, struck out in the 4th. Each time was the 2nd out in the inning. Arnold and Providence coming up. TCA back to face IMG at 3 o'clock this afternoon. And then tonight, anticipating another packed house for South Walton and Magnolia Heights. Popped up right side. And in to make the catch. That is Martin Sheeler.
No batting for TCA. Number 1, Gage Petruch.
Back to the top of the order, Gage Petruch. Petruch with a single, a strikeout, and a ground out. Tyler Ellis on deck. Count evens up at 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Roshan Bullard in for Luke Rama. Rama for Vicens. Ground to second, fielded by Richardson. And it's a 1-2-3, bottom of the 6th.
Discover pastry baking at Coastal Alabama Community College.
Number 27, Roshan Bullard at the plate.
Bottom of the order, top of the 7th for Marist. Needing 4 to force the bottom part of the inning. Or more. 4 to tie it. Or more to take the lead. Roshan Bullard. Starting it off, he has walked and doubled. Martin Sheelar to the on-deck circle. Fouled away by Edenfield. Edenfield came into the game in the 6th, faced 3, walked 1, and got 2 to ground out. Two offering. Popped up. Back towards the screen. And this one will be caught by Braden McKee.
Coming in play for Marist, number 9, Martin Sheelar.
That'll get us back to the top of the order. Martin Sheelar to the plate. Sheelar has popped out, struck out, and walked with the bases loaded. Got an RBI for the bases loaded free pass. Jack Ewart to the on-deck circle. A little low and inside with a pitch. A little bit inside. 2-0. The fly out to first came in the 1st. The walk came in the 3rd. The strikeout in the 5th. 2-1 pitch. It is too low, and the count runs to 3-1. TCA pitching has walked 6 thus far. Ellis walking 4. Edenfield walking 2. And there is that second walk. Down to first will go Sheelar. The runner on with 1 away.
Batting for Marist, number 14, Jack Ewart.
Jack Ewart with a walk and a couple of flyouts. One 1-0 pitch. That is sent deep to left field, and it will clear the fence. 2-run Jack Ewart shot. And Marist narrows the lead to 2. And that will chase Edenfield from the pump. Got a new pitcher coming in when we come back to South Walton.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Batting for Marist, number 5, Noah Garrick.
That is a familiar face on the bump, Chris Reilly. He's playing right field. He is homered. He's thrown out a runner at the plate, and now he is on the hill. Facing Noah Garrick. Base is cleared, but no longer a 4-run game. It's a 2-run contest after the Jack Ewart home run. Shot right back up the middle. Garrick singling for the first hit off Reilly.
Coming to play for Marist, number 7, John Loudon.
So one away with a base runner at first. Levi Couch, former left fielder, is now playing right. And your new left fielder is Tyler Ellis, who started the game on the hill. Now in left field. Low inside pitch, 2-0 to Loudon. Here's the 2-0. And it's 2-1 on Loudon. Loudon's got a 2-run, I make that a solo home run. It came in the 6th. Just about every run in this game has come off a home run, with the exception of one Marist run that was credited to a bases-loaded walk. Otherwise, all runs produced by homers. 3-1 to Loudon. Loudon with a strikeout, a walk, and a home run. 3-1 pitch, and it is 3-2. Joe Montembeau to the on-deck circle. That's a little bit outside of the walk given. Couple of runners on.
Now batting for Marist, number 8.
Tying run aboard with one away. Joe Montembeau to the plate. Montembeau with a couple of strikeouts and a single, 1 for 3. And now McGee coming out to have a conversation with Reilly. Two-run lead with 2 runners on, top of the 7th. Conquerors do not want a bottom part of the inning. But if the 2 on come in, that's where we'll go. On the outside part of the plate to Montembeau. Montembeau struck out in the 2nd, struck out in the 4th, singled in the 6th. Another strike on the outside part of the plate. So really ahead on the count, 0-2. Jack Richardson on deck. That'll get out of play and leave the count at 0-2. Here is the no ball, 2-strike offering. That is popped up. And charging in from center field to make the catch is Patrutz. The runners will have to hold.
Now back for Marist. Number 13,
That looked like
Jack
it was
Richardson.
Couch's catch to make in right. But Patrutz came charging in, makes the catch. And there's 2 gone for Jack Richardson. Richardson 0 for 2. He struck out and ground out, walked as well. Brock Berge hoping to come to the plate in the 7th. Marist needing a big inning, and they've gotten 2. Have 2 on, and the 7th hitter in the inning at the plate. Oh, 1 pitch to Richardson. And it is 0-2, and again, really able to get ahead on the count. Hit it against Montembeau, got him to eventually fly out. Now ahead on Richardson. Oh, 2 offering. Swing and a miss, and the ball game's over.
That's today's game. Trinity Christian 6, Marist.
So this one is in the books and final. Marist made a late run, but come up too short. And here are your final numbers. Marist with a total of 6 hits, leaving 8 on. They do not commit an error. Got a run in the 3rd, 1 in the 6th, and a couple of runs in the 7th. Trinity Christian 7 hits, no errors, stranding 4. And all of their runs off 2-run shots. And Ellis 2-run shot in the 1st, really in the 4th, and Martinez in the 5th. And there's your final score of game number 1 on a Friday of baseball here at the South Walton Showdown. Come back, won't you? Just about 45 minutes from now. And we'll have Arnold and Providence. Until then, for all the folks with South Walton and JockJive, I'm Robert Williamson. So long, everybody.